don't have any wet wipes at home and no coffee, so I'm on my way to the store to get some. Just put Alexander to sleep, and I'm gonna try and squeeze a little workout in. I don't normally do this, but this week has been really good for me in terms of being active and kind of moving my body, so I kind of just want to keep that momentum going. So I got this like 6-month free trial with the Fitbit app, and I'm gonna give that a go this morning and see what exercises I can find on there. They've got some postnatal exercises that I want to try. Like there's one that's like nap time exercise, so I don't know, I might give that a go, but first I've got to tidy this living room, and I also need to clean the kitchen, so I don't know if I should do that first or if I should do my workout first. I can't think in a dirty space, so I'm just gonna clean. Quickly clean. still asleep, so now that the house is clean, I'm finally gonna try and squeeze in a little workout. My drink bottle is like a Stanley Cup, is that what they call it? Tube. And I just got it from the warehouse. I don't actually like the shape of this drink bottle. I feel like it's so clunky and just like in the way, and obviously if you put your bottle of water on the floor and you tip it over, all the water just comes out, and that's happened multiple times now. So I'm not a huge fan of it, but I love how cold my water stays in this, and I also really like that there's a straw. I hate drinking water out of like a cup. Ugh, so gross. I also have found that I drink a lot more water when it's in this thing than in any other bottle, which is annoying because it just proves how good they are. But I also like that this is not a Stanley Cup because there's no branding on this. It's so nice, it's just clear. So yeah, if you want to get one, I got it from the warehouse for $29. Okay, let's see what workout we can do. So I just randomly got a text from my friend asking if we can meet up for lunch. So I'm just gonna get ready for that, and hopefully we can manage to get out of the house today. I think that would actually be so nice because I don't think I've left the house no, actually I left the house yesterday by myself. I don't think I've left the house with Alexander driving for about 20 to 30 minutes. I don't think we've done that in a while, so it'll be nice to just change things up. And the cafe that we're going to, I love, so I'm really excited. So I'm just gonna do my makeup now. I don't often leave the house, like I just said, so when I do, I kind of just want to look and feel fresh and clean and lovely, you know? So we're gonna do that. I also asked you guys to send me a few questions on my Instagram story. Yeah. So I'm just gonna answer some of those whilst I do my makeup. I think one of the first questions was, how are you adjusting to motherhood, or how has motherhood been for you, or what's the biggest adjustment that you've had to kind of deal with since becoming a mom? And I would basically say the first thing that comes to mind is just my free time. I didn't actually know that I was going to have to plan my day as much as I do now, or not be able to plan my day and just have to go with the flow. So that's been a bit of an adjustment for me. Another thing is, I did not realize how much babies need to sleep. Like, before I became a mum, you just hear that babies need to nap and they eat, they feed and like all this, but you don't actually know how much your day is kind of controlled by naps. That's definitely been something that I've had to like adjust to and get used to. I would say those two things are like one of the big like, oh okay, I have to adjust to this, if that makes sense. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else that's been like a big adjustment other than just like you're controlled by naps and you have to plan your day more around that, or you just have to kind of go with the flow and not plan, because I've found that if I do plan, then things don't go to plan often. So oftentimes just going with the flow and not really having a schedule has just released a lot of that anxiety for me. I know a few mums that love a very strict schedule, and you honestly just have to do what works for you and your baby. For me and Alexander, that just stresses me out so much. And also, we're planning to travel heaps, and when you're traveling you can't really have like a routine because your days when you're traveling are so different. So I've just had to let go of having a tight schedule very early on, and I actually prefer it. He's just sitting next to me playing with some of his toys, and by toys I mean my phone. He is so much more interested in household items than his toys, which I think is really cute. I got a question: what work did you do before making social media your full-time job? So I actually used to do a couple of things before I did social media full-time. I used to be a receptionist for a few companies, and then I quit my job in 2019, went traveling with Joe for 2 months, and when we came back we moved to a different city, and we decided to do like I used to have a small business called Sincerely Danicka full-time, and we decided to just throw ourselves at that, at self-employment. But then COVID happened, lockdown happened, and everything basically tanked from then. And then I ended up working at a cafe for a little bit, and then we decided to move back to Wellington, and when we moved back to Wellington I got another job as a receptionist. And then last year July I actually lost my job due to not getting the vaccine for COVID. I was a receptionist, so they needed me on site. I couldn't work from home, and they required for me to be fully vaccinated, and I didn't feel like that was what I wanted to do. So they couldn't fire me, but I couldn't also work for them, so they kind of like made me quit my job, which was such a weird time. But yeah, that's what I did before I decided to do this full time. And then when I quit my job, left my job, I decided to just throw myself at TikTok and content creation. But I've always kind of like done content creation on the side. That job ending kind of just made this more possible for me. So yeah, blessing in disguise, I think. It was definitely like a rough time though. My makeup is done. I really like this lip color from Errands in the shade Soft Berry. It's really sweet, like it almost just highlights my lips. It doesn't like color them. I feel like that's what my lip color looks like without makeup on them. I don't know, but just also hydrated. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with my hair. I don't even know if I've got time. I'd love to just give myself like a nice blowout, but you know, nowadays you don't got a lot of time for a lot of things, so I think I might just have to chuck it up in a clip. I just look like such a mum, and I have always wanted to, you know, wear clips whilst being a mum, so I can look like even more like a mum. That makes no sense. How does that look, guys? Okay, now I'm gonna go pick out an outfit. Pinterest is so good for inspo. I'm currently just like drawn to casuals and just wearing something that's like super comfortable. I'm thinking of wearing something like this. Black pants, black singlet, and a white top over it with some black shoes. Let's see if I can recreate that. Okay, so I've got some classic black pants. I'm just gonna put these on. Okay, and then I just have this black singlet top that I'm gonna put on. There we go. And now I'm just going to put this white linen top over. I got this made in Vietnam when we traveled there in 2021. And then we have the option of this wide band sandal and this strappy sandal. So I think I'm going to go with this one today. And I'm going to go with this black handbag. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think of my outfit in the comments. I'm just going to tidy up the living room and pack Alexander's nappy bag. And then when he wakes up from his nap, we are good to go. I'm packing a bunch of things, so I always have a carrier with me. I love the porter carrier. We've had it ever since he was 6 weeks old. Cannot go without it. Putting some nappies in here. I got some wet wipes in there. And then in here I have a burp cloth, but also a cloth to cover myself if I need to breastfeed in public. And then I have a bunch of toys here to really keep him entertained during the car ride, because the car ride is always the most traumatic part. I always bring 2 dummies in case one of them falls on the ground. This bag is from Kmart, by the way, and there's this little pouch in the front. It's just like really tiny and small, which is perfect. Bless you! For dummies. And then I also bring some socks, a jumper, and a spit up cloth, which I think I'll put on him before we get in the car. So nappy bag packed, my handbag is packed, my phone. Let's do this. Decided to have Alexander nap on me whilst I walk through Kmart. This is what I use for my meal prepping. Fed him, he's happy, he's in his car seat. Yay, you're so happy! Having him in the carrier on me inside Kmart's just like perfect. And now he's happy and fed, and now we can drive home and not have a traumatic car ride home. I think I'm gonna stop at McDonald's on the way home and get myself just a really big ice cold Coca-Cola. My mouth is watering just even thinking about it. It is so unbelievably hot at the moment. He absolutely loves this little toy. We got it for him for Christmas and he's obsessed. It's got everything you want in a toy. Yay! Okay, let's go. Hey, can I please order 2 large Coke, no sugar drinks to go?
I'm so sorry, but unfortunately we won't know.
That's okay, thank you so much. They told me that their water is off, so they can't serve any cold drinks. Just the randomest thing. I don't know if that's a sign that I should just go home and drink water. I don't have any drink with me. My mouth is so dry. I would love to drink something right now. Hi, can I please order 2 large Coke, no sugar drinks? No, that's it, thank you. I am so thirsty. My goodness. I kind of like the cups that BK are giving people now. So they don't give those annoying paper straws. I hate paper straws with passion. I know they're good for the environment, but I just hate them. Mom, if you're wondering where Alexander is, he's with Joe. I always call Joe when I get to the top to help me carry down the stuff. Do you need wet wipes?
Yeah.
I've got them here. There's nothing better than a cold, icy drink on a hot, hot day. This was just what I needed. This is almost finished. Alrighty, let's unpack this nappy bag. I really want to get another nappy bag because it's just so annoying on my shoulders. So first things first, dummies go in here. And then I sterilize these bad boys in the microwave. All of those toys are in here. I just kept it really for a long time today. It's never the toys, it's always the household items. Sweet. That is all unpacked. I'm just going to put that in the toy box. What's happening? Is Dada kissing you? So it's much later in the afternoon. It's about 5:30 and I will be doing Alexander's midnight routine soon. Bedtime? Midnight? Oh my goodness. It's been a long day. Can you tell I'm tired? I think whenever I speak to the camera, he thinks I'm speaking to him. So he just like looks up at me and smiles. But yeah, today has been a pretty full-on day. Yesterday I played indoor netball for the second time since I've had a baby. The first time I was like 3 months postpartum and we played against a team that was like in the A teams, where I think we're in the B teams. And it was so unbelievably hard. It was so rough on my body too, like going from just walking to running for 40 minutes straight was just crazy. And I think I was goal defense and I was so bad at it. But last night I played attack and I was pretty proud of myself. I think I played a really good game and I'm really enjoying it because I'll be doing that every week now. And I'm very excited because it's just such a, like, you run for 40 minutes straight and you don't even notice that you're really working out. You know what I mean? If you play a sport, I don't feel like it's not registering like you're working out. Whereas if I was to go to the gym and kind of like do cardio for 40 minutes, like that intense, yeah, I would just hate it. But it's a game, so you can't like stop and just be like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. You have to keep going. So I really like that. Yeah, so that was yesterday and my body is really like feeling it today. Like, it's nice just feeling a little bit sore. You know when you're like, you've worked out and your muscles just feel sore and you're like, oh yeah, I worked hard. I have no idea if any of this footage is good because I'm filming on the DJI and the screen is like the size of my thumb of like how I can look at myself, and I have no idea what it actually looks like if it's like blown up on a big screen. So that's going to be interesting to see how it actually looks when I edit it. I really hope that it's good, at least, because I have vlogged so much of today. I'm just gonna chill here with little man. I will show you guys the pizza when we get them. This is hands down the best pizza ever.